Welcome to today's practice. I hope you're all doing well. Here the sun is back, as you can see, and that helps a lot. For today's practice we're going to be working mainly with the upper back, the shoulders and the chest, but we'll also do some poses that are very good for opening the hip flexors, so the thigh muscles, and also stretching a bit the belly, using the belly too. So you will need a belt or a tie or whatever you can use, like a belt, and then you might need a blanket and a stool or a block. We're going to do a simplified version of camel's pose, and if you're new to this pose, it's very good to have some support, so either a stool or a chair. A chair would be useful too, or if you have blocks at home, a block, so I will show you. But we're going to start as usual by bringing our attention inwards, so find a comfortable seated position. Remember to allow your sitting bones to sink down to the mat, and from there lift your spine and roll your shoulders back and down, hands to your thighs. And if it's okay, close your eyes or keep your gaze soft at a spot on the floor in front of you. And just take some time to notice your body. So you can imagine that you make a mental scan. We can start this time from the top of our heads, moving our attention downwards through our face and our neck, shoulders, and the back, chest, and our belly, hips, glutes, and from the top of our legs all the way to the tip of our toes. And you can feel your arms, and feel your hands in contact with your thighs. And then bring your attention to your general shape. How are you feeling today? And just be curious, be open, without any judgment or without analyzing why you feel like you feel, just noticing, and how does it feel? And lastly, bring your attention to your breath. So notice your inhales and your exhales. And on your next exhale, allow yourself to exhale completely. And then inhale a little bit slower and a bit deeper than usual. And again, exhale completely. And again, inhale, counting to 4 or 5. And exhale, counting to 4 or 5. On your inhale, feel how your spine becomes a little bit longer, a little bit lighter. And on your exhale, relax your muscles, relax your shoulders, your jaw, your neck. Just continue like this, trying to establish a rhythm of your breath. You can try breathing through the back of your throat so you can hear your breath. Whatever I suggest you to try, notice if it helps you to relax or if it adds more stress to your practice. So always have that in mind. Your yoga practice should not feel stressful. So always adapt. And one more full breath here. Finish your exhale We'll start the warm-up. So on the inhale, bring your chin up towards the ceiling, and on your exhale, down towards your chest. And again, inhale and exhale. So try to keep your spine long, shoulders roll back, and it's only the head that is moving. And 2 more. Full exhale. And last one. And come back to center. Now inhale, tilt your head to the left, and exhale to the right. And again, inhale and exhale. And 3 more. And last one. Exhale and come back to center. Now turn your head from side to side. So inhale to the left, exhale to the right. And again, inhale and exhale. So keep feeling your sitting bones sinking down, well grounded on the mat, or if you're sitting on the cushion, on a cushion. And from there, your spine lifts up naturally. And last one. And come back to center. So grab your belt. If you don't have a belt, don't worry. You will be able to do these movements without, but the belt helps. So I like to have it folded in 2, because I don't like this thing is making noise. And then you have your arms more or less a bit wider than your shoulders, and you can have your elbows slightly bent. So on your inhale, bring your arms above your head, and on your exhale, down to start. So you want to feel that the movement comes from your shoulders and the muscles that cover your shoulder blades, and not from your arms. So that's why we do soft and slow movements, so you don't gather momentum. You will feel most probably that you stretch the muscles of your chest, and that's okay. I mean, that's part of the point of this movement. And try to keep your head steady. So if you're a bit tight in your neck and your shoulder muscles, it might happen that your head tilts forward. Avoid that. So that means that maybe you won't lift your arms so high up, and that's okay. And we do 3 more. Exhale on your way down. 2 more. And last one. And exhale. And bring your arms up again. Inhale. Exhale, stay here. And we'll move the arms from side to side. So inhale to the right and exhale to the left. And again, feel that the movement comes from your shoulders and not from your hands pulling from side to side. And exhale. We do 5 more. So keep feeling your sitting bones sinking down towards the mat, and your spine is long. And 3 more. And try to focus on whatever is happening in your body, in your mind, and bring your mind back to what you're doing right now. To your breath, to the movement. Last one. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, bring your arms down. Good. So if you're sitting on your heels, sit in a cross-legged position. We're going to make circles with our upper body. So bring your hands to your thighs, and on your inhale, bring your chest forward and move to the side. And on your exhale, round slightly your back and come all the way around. So inhale forward and around, exhale back and around. And just again, feel the sensations in your body, what feels nice. big circles, small circles, rounding the back or not. We're trying to loosen up the muscles in our back. And we do one more. And finish your exhale, pause and reverse. So inhale forward and exhale back. Let's try to have a bit of fun with it. And imagine that the movement starts with the chest. The chest leads the movement to begin with. And 2 more. And last one. And exhale. Good. Come to all fours. So remember, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and use the base of your fingers to support your hands. Lengthen your arms, press your hands to the mat, stick your chest out and your sitting bones slightly up. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round your back, chin towards your chest. And again, inhale and exhale. So be very careful with your neck. You don't need to lift your head too much on your inhale. And we do 2 more. Remember to listen to your breath. And last one. Exhale. And come back to center. Now in your inhale, bring your right leg up parallel to the floor, and on your exhale, bend your knee and bring your forehead towards your knee, knee towards your forehead, round your back. And again, inhale and exhale. So try to keep your left hip steady, don't let it drop towards the left. And 2 more. And last one. Finish your exhale and come back to center. And we'll do the left side. So press your hands to the mat, keep your upper body steady. Inhale, lift your left leg back, and exhale, bend your knee, knee towards the forehead, forehead towards the knee. And again, so you squeeze your belly muscles on your exhale. And 3 more. Two more. And last one. Exhale. Come back to start. Good. Now we're going to lie down on our backs. Last 2 movements before we start the main part of the practice. So lie down on your back, knees bent and feet on the mat. So we're going to do pelvic tilts. So try to follow my lead. So on your inhale, imagine that you point your tailbone forward, so you have some space between your lower back and the mat. And on your exhale, bring your tailbone up, so you tilt your pelvis and you glue your lower back to the mat and you squeeze your abdomen. And again, inhale, curve your spine, tailbone points forward, and exhale, glue your lower back to the mat, squeeze your belly muscles. Try to relax your torso. Again, inhale. So it's a very simple movement, but it's very nice, especially if you suffer of lower back pain. But maybe it's a bit difficult to grasp it online, so just be patient. So you curve your spine, so you have space between the mat and your lower back on your inhale, and on your exhale you tilt your pelvis and you glue your lower back to the mat. And we do 5 more. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And 3 more. And 2 more. And last one. Exhale. Good. Extend your legs. Bend your right knee, lift your right leg, and start making circles with your hip joint. So inhale and exhale. So try to keep the rest of your body steady. It's just the hip joint that is moving. One more in this direction. Finish your exhale and reverse the movement. And 2 more. Last one. Exhale and relax. Now we do it with the left side. So bring your left leg up and your knee and start making circles. And again, bring your attention to your body. If you catch your mind thinking about something else, finish your exhale and reverse. So the yoga practice, it's not just physical activity, it's an invitation to be with yourself, an invitation to be open towards yourself. You start with your body, you notice how your body reacts to the different movements and poses. One more. Exhale. And then you also notice your mind with patience, with curiosity, no judgment. There's no right or wrong. It's just an invitation to get to know yourself better. Bend your knees again, feet on the mat. Bring your heels close to your buttocks. And on your inhale, lift your hips up. And on your exhale, down, so your glutes barely touch the floor. And again, inhale up. And exhale down. So if you're practicing in the morning, you might be a bit tighter than usual. So you don't need to do the deepest back bend here. It's just to warm up the body. Remember to engage your glute muscles when you come up. Exhale on your way down. One more like this. Now we're gonna add on. Exhale. So on your inhale, lift your hips up and arms above your head. Exhale, arms down, hips down, and again inhale, press your feet to the mat, push your heels down when you lift up, and we'll do 3 more. Two more. And last one. Finish your exhale and relax. Take a roll to your belly. So we're gonna do some variations of Cobra pose. They are very good poses to work with the back, especially the upper back, to open the front of the body too. So lie on your belly, forehead to the mat, hands under your chest, and bring your elbows in, roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. So we'll start it first dynamically. So press your feet to the mat and lift your knees slightly, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your head and your chest up, and exhale, come down again. Inhale and turn your head to the left, and exhale back to center. And again, inhale, lift, turn your head to the right, exhale back to center. So keep rolling your shoulders back, elbows towards your upper body. Exhale, inhale to the left, exhale center, inhale to the right, Exhale, center. Again, inhale, lift up towards the center. Exhale, down. Just continue like this to the left. To the right. We'll do 2 more rounds. Inhale, center. So you're not using your hands to lift up, you're using your back muscles. So it doesn't matter how high you come up, it's more about how you feel you're using your back muscles. And again, inhale up. Last round. And left. And right. And relax. So you can turn your head towards one side, arms alongside your torso, and just allow yourself to sink down towards the mat for a couple of breaths. One more full breath. Exhale. Bring your forehead to the mat again and extend your arms in front of you. Keep your legs steady so your legs are still in contact with the mat. On your inhale, lift your arms, head and chest. And exhale, bring your arms towards your waist, so bend your elbows and stay up. Inhale, extend your arms. Exhale, arms towards your waist. And we do 8 more. Exhale. Try to relax your face muscles, especially your jaw. And we do 6 more. Four. Remember to breathe. 2 more. And very last one. And relax. Now you can turn your head to the other side and just allow yourself to sink down towards the mat. One more full breath. Exhale. And now we'll do some static poses. So again, forehead to the mat, hands under your chest, elbows in towards your torso, roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. And on your inhale, lift your chest and your head and stay here. So you should be able to say hello to the mat with your hands. Try to keep your lower belly slightly tucked in. Imagine that you're lifting, but you're also becoming longer. And 2 more full breaths. Exhale. And relax again. Turn your head to the other side. And really enjoy the poses. Feel how your back melts down towards the front of your body that is in contact with the mat. So really exhale and let go. One more full breath. Exhale. And we'll do locust pose. So bring your forehead to the mat. Keep your arms alongside your torso. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. Lift your head and chest up. Arms pointing, hands pointing towards the back of the room. Exhale here and lift your feet up. So your legs are extended, your arms are extended. You don't need to lift your legs very high up. Think more that the toes are pointing towards the back of the room. And remember, lower belly slightly tucked in. And most important, your breath. And 2 more full breaths. Finish your exhale and relax again. Two more full breaths. Give it a last pose here. We'll do Sphinx with a variation. So come to your elbows and see if you manage to grab hold of your elbows and try to, you see how my chest is now sinking. I am curving my upper back, so try to see if you manage to roll your shoulders back and stick your chest slightly forward. And this is a pose. So it's a very nice stretch for the chest, and it's what you call a back bend, a mild back bend. So everything that we've been doing now, lying on our bellies, is our back bends. They are very good for working with the back, opening the chest and the shoulders. And they give a little bit of an energy kick. And 2 more full breaths. I have this bad habit of looking down when I'm doing yoga, and that's not a good habit. So try to keep your chin level with the floor. Good, last full breath here. Bring your forearms to the mat, hands under your chest more or less, and push yourself back into child's pose. So legs and feet together, arms extended in front of you, forehead on the mat. Breathe. One more full breath. Exhale. Move your hands towards the left, so keep your glutes and hips steady. You just bend a bit like a banana towards the left with your upper body. Press gently, palm of your hands on the floor, and relax your head. One more full breath here. Finish your exhale and move towards the other side, the left. And again, it's just the upper body bending. Keep the rest steady. So hopefully you feel the stretch on the right side of your back. That's what we're aiming for. If you don't feel it, don't worry. Bring your attention there on your breath. Last full breath. And come back to center. So we'll do a couple of lunges, low lunges. They are very good. Low lunges are very good for the hip flexors, but also with the arms it's good for opening the whole front of the body. So bring your right, no, and I'll do the left side so you can see because it's a sequence. So bring your left leg forward and bring your fingertips to the mat, and you can tuck your back toes and bring your knees slightly further back. If you feel pain on your knee when you have it on the floor, put a blanket under it. It helps a little bit. And bring your torso up. So you can lengthen a little bit to your left leg, your left knee. Just make sure that you tuck your tailbone slightly in so your tailbone is pointing down, and from there you bend your knee again. So right now, hopefully you're feeling now the stretch on your thigh all the way up to your hip. Keep your spine long, and your torso is in line with your hips, so you're not folding forward here. and bring your arms up into cactus. So cactus is very nice for opening the chest, breathing deep in. So just enjoy here the openness of the pose. Maybe smile a bit too. And 2 more full breaths. And finish your exhale. And release. If you have a block, you might need it. Extend your front leg and turn your foot, your back foot to the side, and turn your foot out. So you're pushing the outer edge of your foot into the mat, and push your hips forward. So you're doing some kind of triangle here, and you use your block to put your, in whatever level you need it, your hand on the block, and you open your chest, extend your whole body, and then you can bring your left arm above your head. You can look up if you want to. So keep pushing your left foot to the mat. That helps you probably feel the stretch a little bit more on the whole left side of your body. One more full breath. Exhale. Use your belly muscles to help you come up. Now slide your left arm on your leg and bend to the other side. Breathe. And here too, if you want to, you can look up. Finish your exhale and come back to center, and we change sides. So bring your left knee close to the right knee. You can take your blanket to the side, bring your right leg forward, tuck your left toes, and bring your back leg slightly further back. And again, if you need it, put a blanket under your knee. And lift your torso up, lengthen a bit your front leg, and tailbone pointing down, and bend your knee. Lengthen your spine, cactus arms, shoulders are relaxed, and find your breath. So you might notice that you are tighter on one side and the other, and that's normal, that's common. So for me, it's usually my left side that is tighter. 2 more full breaths. Finish your exhale and relax. So now I'm going to show your back. Now I'm going to show you my back. So bring your foot inwards and press the outer edge of your right foot so your leg is extended. Press your hips forward if you have a block. Have it on the side, and then bring your hand to the block. Here, open your chest and lengthen your arm above your ear, and you can look up. So keep pressing your right outer edge of your foot into the mat. Feel that you're stretching from there all the way to the tip of your fingers. Two more full breaths. Last breath here. Finish your exhale and use your belly muscles to help you come up, and reverse the pose. So now you slide your right hand on your leg, open your chest, and bring your left arm above your head, and you can look up. Last full breath. Exhale. And come back to center. And bring your block away. And you can keep your blanket if you struggle with your knees. You can kneel on your blanket. Oh, I think I'm going to do it this way so you can see. So now you might need your stool. We're going to do, as I said, a variation of camel pose. So I need this one because it has two levels. But if you have one that it's just like this or just like this, it should be fine. For a chair would be good too. But just make sure that it's steady, that it doesn't start moving away. And you have your blanket close to it. And you kneel with your back facing the stool. Your knees are hip width apart. And first of all, imagine that you're standing, but you're standing on your knees, of course. And you have your back is straight. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. And then you can bring your hands to your lower back and start pushing your hips forward. You will need to engage a little bit your glutes and roll your shoulders back. So this can be your pose, or you can bring your hands to your stool, press the palm of your hands on the stool and open your chest a little bit more. So if you're familiar with camel pose, go ahead and do camel pose. So stay here. If you don't have a stool, you can also use a block. You have your feet together, you place it on your calves and you go from there. But I think a stool is a bit more steady. Okay, 2 more full breaths here. Finish your exhale. And again, engage your belly muscles and come up and sit on your heels. And take some breaths here. So again, connect with yourself. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? And without judgment, without analyzing, just notice. And we're going to do it one more time. So again, come up to your knees. Hands to your lower back. Roll your shoulders back and down. Start pushing your hip forward. Engage your glute muscles. Hands to the stool. If you prefer this level, use this level, that's okay. And push your hips further forward, roll your shoulders further back. So you imagine that your shoulder blades are trying to meet. And again, if camel pose is part of your practice, go ahead and do full camel pose. 1 more full breath. Exhale. Engage your belly muscles. Come up. Sit on your heels. Good. And we're done with the camel for today. So you can move your stool away. So we'll do just a couple of stretches before we go into relaxation. So I have a friend that says that all this yoga stuff, the only thing that is worth it is the final relaxation. So okay, why not? Okay, so sit on your mat. If you want to sit on something to help you keep your back straight, you can do that. A folded blanket or a towel is sometimes enough. So place it right under your sitting bones and have your legs extended in front of you. Then your right knee, and bring your right foot to the same level as your left knee. Left toes pointing up, left heel pushing slightly down. So Ardha Matsyendrasana. So first sit tall, and then with your left hand grab the outside of your right knee and bring your right arm up, palm facing back, and bring your arm behind you. Keep your back straight. Inhale. And exhale, twist. So mild twist. Remember that you're twisting using your torso, not your hand. So you don't use your hand to pull you further. Deep breaths. Lower belly slightly tucked in. And one more full breath. Exhale. And come back to center. And now bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your thigh and let your knee drop again. Find your sitting bones, lengthen your spine. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands forward. It's not so important how far forward you come. It's just that you feel the stretch on the back side of your left leg, and you can bring your right hand to the outside of your leg. And first we keep the pose a bit active. That means that your chest is facing forward and you have your head lifted. 2 more full breaths here. Finish your exhale. Now inhale, and now you can round your back and allow your head to drop. Your leg is still active. If it's very challenging to have the leg extended, the left leg, you can bend your knee a little bit. You can even have a block under it. As long as you feel the stretch on the back of your leg, that's all we're aiming to. One more full breath. Exhale. And slowly come up and change sides. So lengthen your right leg, bend your left knee. Again, sit tall on your sitting bones. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Lift your left arm up, palm facing back. And behind you on your fingertips, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. And remember, you're twisting using your torso and not your hands. So my hand is just for support. Your right leg is active, heel pushing down, toes pointing up. And 2 more full breaths. Finish your exhale and come back to center. Bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your thigh. Again, sit tall on your sitting bones. Inhale. And leading with your chest, start walking your hands forward to wherever you go. Again, if you feel like having a block under your knee or a rolled towel or a blanket. So do whatever you need to make the pose. They talk about playing your edge, so it shouldn't be uncomfortable, it shouldn't be painful, but maybe slightly challenging, that you feel the stretch, but never to the point of feeling pain. And a very good guide for knowing if you're overdoing it is your breath. If you're not able to breathe deeply, then you need to back off a bit. Now inhale here and exhale, round your back. Allow your head to relax. If you have a block, you might want to put the block on your leg and forehead on the block. And 1 more full breath. And slowly come up. Lie down in Shavasana. So remember, many possibilities here too. If you have pain in your lower back, you can have something under your knee. So I have, for example, a bolster. You don't need to have a bolster, but if you have one, then place it under your knees. And lie down on your back. Take off watches and let your hair be free. Just allow your body to sink down into the mat. So have your legs wider than your hips, arms alongside your torso, palms facing up. Just spend a little bit of time finding a comfortable lying position. And we'll do soothing breaths. So finish your exhale here, and then inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And again, inhale and exhale. And just continue like that. I'm sorry. So imagine that you're whispering your breath out. And on each exhale, allow your body to sink a little bit deeper down into the mat. Continue inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And gradually allow your breath to go back to its normal rhythm. You can stay here on Shavasana for as long as you wish to. I recommend at least 5 minutes if you have the time. And remember that when you decide to continue with your day, you need to move a bit slower. So first take some breaths in Shavasana, then roll towards your right side. Take a couple of breaths there too. Sit up, breathe, and then you're ready to go. Thank you for joining me once again during this practice. I make my videos live on Facebook, and somehow this one stopped right before or right under Shavasana. So that is why the butterflies. Have a nice day.